What are you working on right now? I have a presentation coming up in October. What are you planning? What are you practicing? What you preach? I hope. What are you working on? How are you enlightening the levels of your life? Are you? Are you doing that? You got to stay focused. You really have to focus on everything that you really, really want to do in your life. Every single moment. You really do. But how do you do that? That's what we're doing. This is the point. How are you gaining trust? Are you leveling up into who you want to be? How? What choices have you made? What have you actually done to set it in stone? What are you planning? How are you staying focused? Are you happy with everything that you see? I hope. What are you doing? Having coffee. I'm working. Have to. You know, being able to do this is awesome. It's quite the opportunity to enjoy. Is it not? Gotta stay focused though, you know? How are you laughing through every moment of the day? Are you? Can you? You gotta find little sweet spots in your moments, you know what I mean? Golly, it's good things. Love the people that you work with. I've been with my company and job for almost 5 years. It's like go to my LinkedIn, go to my LinkedIn, check out the website on this page, and it'll link you to a website and go to my LinkedIn, and you'll see who I work for. I also have a newsletter that is information on my entire industry. I do a lot of, well, go to my LinkedIn. If you have a question, send me a message. Maybe maybe one day we'll work together. That'd be cool. I like to work with companies that really, really, really understand the cleaning out of their files. I talk to a lot of businesses and stuff that they don't want to, they really don't want to talk about the hard things sometimes. And that's kind of like the whole point I'm alive. Like, I talk about spirituality, but all the hard things. Like, my hard things are very emotionally geared to cleaning your soul all the way through. So whenever I work with companies, I talk about their money. I talk about their intent on where they're wanting to not pretend at all on where they are and where they wanting to go and all the information on their back files and the trajectory on where we're supposed to be later on. Them, us, together because we partner together. That's the whole point. You know, I work with companies clearing out their files and I collect my team, the company that I work with, I work for together, partner through all the way. Um, we clean out their files and collect on uncollectible invoices that they weren't able to collect on. Maybe companies that other companies didn't owe, they didn't pay them. Um, there are companies like that. You ever get a collections call and say, hey, you owe me money? Well, I do that for companies to companies all over the world. Companies will call me. They'll say, hey, Chris, we have a portfolio of files, or we have one file, we have 5 files, or we have 10 files, or we have whatever files. These companies didn't pay us this year, or they didn't pay us last month, or they didn't pay us yesterday. We get them to the moment that they were late, the day, the hour, all the way up to 5 years, depending on the state and country and statute limitations on where you are. Yes, we collect country, if we can, internationally. True, it's true. But companies will call and say, hey, or go to my website and just submit the files right there, or just send me an email and say, hey, or go to my LinkedIn or whatever. And we collect it for them. And we just split it once it's collected. It's quite the service that I feel like in our country, in our company, our world, our planet, our area of understanding, we're supposed to be united and like that. You know what I mean? I don't charge anything up front like that. Like companies will give me files, not money, files. And I'll take the files and I'll turn them into the money that was supposed to be done. And the companies will pay them directly like they were supposed to because of the efforts that we've done. Or they pay our company and then we pay them. Either way, we split it. And they pay us or they pay, you know, we get paid either way. So it's like, why not? Just send me as many files as you can. Because the more files that you send to us and my company and me, the more opportunity that you're just going to get more cash in your account again, money paid. If you're a company watching this, you need to go to my LinkedIn for real. You need to go to my page and you need to send me a message and tell me, hey, companies owe me money and it's time, send me all the files that you have. And then we'll just split it after we collect it. Yeah, after we actually receive the money, then we split it. Like that. And I do that for companies all over the world. From little companies that have little files. A company may owe you $200. Send me the file. You may have 200,000 files. Send me all of them. That's how we do things. That's the way it works. Cheers. Construction companies are really, really good for what we do a lot. I'm just going to throw it out there right now. Construction, if you are in liens, if you have projects and you have liens, if you have judgments, if you have anybody collecting anything for you right now, send it to me right now instead. Can I just throw that out there for real? Give us a chance because construction companies are a massive industry for us, a lot. Because it touches vendors, it touches properties, leasing. Stay focused on everything that you see, watch. Construction companies are a massive, massive world for what we do. Go to my LinkedIn, send me a message. You can message me directly on LinkedIn. I'll get notifications the moment you message me. Just be patient because I get a lot of them. Right now, I have 1,000 subscribers, a little bit over that on this channel. On my LinkedIn, I have over 4,000. Um, so I get daily messages on a lot of the things that we talk about. I have all my books on there as well, and you can connect with me directly. On this channel, make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on. So whenever I go live or anything like that, you'll be notified. You can request a confidential consultation with me directly. You know how to do that? Go to blacklg.com. LG, blacklg.com. What does it mean to be an alpha? We're going to talk about some things. Just hold on. I'm going to tell you exactly what an alpha is for real. Do you want to know? Hold on. I'll tell you. It's the ace. I'm going to talk about that. This channel is talking about where money and business hit spirituality at the core, at all, completely, fully, all the way through. You know what I mean? It's the language that we talk about and we grow, and how we spend, and how we move and make choices in everything that we do in life. When you are an awakened, you have this individuality that starts to pretend into where you want to become. That pretending turns into the goals and choices and the visions that you see in your dreams. These things become who you are. That is what this channel is all about, all the time, every day, every moment. It's the growth of, it's the growing into of, it's the showing up as, it's the truth of all everyone will always turn into. It's the levels of life. It's the truth. I monitor all of our calls from all of our offices. Sorry, I know that question was coming in. What you looking at? I knew what you were gonna ask me before you came through. Um, the more you watch this channel, you'll start to understand what the heck is going on. I know before it happens. it's kind of hard not to throw it out there, man. But yeah, what I'm watching is I monitor all the calls through our sales department, through our software and everything. So I'm just talking about what we do, what I do. I'm monitoring all the calls through all the offices. That's what I'm looking at. Right now, it kind of is, but it's not because I have to understand the length of the calls, all of the moments and the in-depth things that are going on. So I look at ratios and I look at probabilities. So all the leads that I have and I use, I can see what's working and what's not. So whatever's driving the longer calls, meaning that's a good call. That means they're staying on the phone with other companies. They're doing something productive. They're working through something really good. So I'll use that information to say, okay, so I'll look at that information and I'll see what people they're calling, what companies that they're interacting with. And then I'll go into more in depthly how I can find better qualified candidates for them to call. So their calls can be longer, more probabilities of them making the sale, gaining the client for what we do. So me monitoring these calls are looking at the matrix of what we are a lot. And it's awesome. I adore it. It may look and kind of sound, it's all in how you see things, right? Like I see this, but what I'm visualizing are all the probabilities of the opportunities that it can turn into. Like the longer calls that I see, I'm like, okay, I know who they're calling right now. I put those leads into the system in an exact way. So they're only calling these types of people. So I can really look at how this is working. And then from there, I can put more qualified people into the system to see it all a lot more. That right there will make a lot of money for my company. Big time. Just this alone. Yeah. Cheers, man. Cheers. Not by looking at it, but what I can see through it, right? So I have a few minutes. So I got a new phone. It's pretty cool. I have been with Verizon and I like Verizon a lot. And I'm texting my sister. Only because I can. Why not? You know, she's sending me pictures of her and her baby. Her baby's knocked out. Cute little deal. Cute little person, you know. But I got a new phone. I didn't get the latest one out. No, I did not. My family's been like really talking to me about you got to get a new phone. Your phone is just all over the place. You got it. So trying, right? I had a 13 mini for a long time and I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. I got a 16. I got an iPhone 16. I didn't get the latest and greatest one out. No. but I did get 3 steps ahead of where I was. That's pretty good. I like that. And I like it because it's matte black. Come on, man. It fits everything, right? The Black Ledger. Right now, this channel's called the Black Ribbon Deal, whatever. The Black Ledger is where it's going. Because spirituality has to meet business, has to meet choices, has to meet money, has to meet, okay, so okay, we're going to look at a symbol real quick. If you look at the dollar, S with 2 points, right? 2 bars. You need to see that in conjunction. If you separate the S and the 2 deals, it means something. Okay. S is the inside. It's the, I don't want to talk about it because people don't understand it. And if I say it in a certain way, they're not going to distinctual feel it. So I'm just going to call it knowledge. S is knowledge. Okay. It's all understanding, all knowing. Okay. And then the 2 points, the 2 deals, go to Stranger Things, and they'll have tattoos on one of the episodes. And they put them together, and it's 3. 2 and 1 is the conjunction of the rib. I don't want to call it what everybody else calls it because it's not. It's the same thing as what you're supposed to like. It's life. It's the numbers. It's the. I can't talk about it like that. People don't understand it in that way. Those 2 things are separated. They bring them together, and that's how you finance your life. That's the secret. That's the secret of money. That's the secret of financing your life. That those 2 things, money, right? The dollar bill. S is all knowing. It's knowledge. It's not all knowing. It's like understanding. It's seeing. It's knowing. It's a lot of things. That 2 is like I don't know how to talk about it. I know the entire language. Like I showed people, I can write it. There's a very ancient writing that only chosen understand, only marked see, only opened become. Those 2 things together finance you. So spirituality and physical detail comes together and they unite. The dollar symbolizes what we are. If you didn't see what I just showed on the dollar, on the symbol of the S and the 2 markings on the inside of that S, symbolism, go back like a minute and watch what I just did. You're going to want to know that. Everybody's going to want to see that for real. Okay, knowledge. Advertisement, right? Kind of. I don't know. Go to blackelegy.com and you can get a score. Score it out. No, score out your judgments using blacklg.com. A judgment is not cash. It's a filing. It's a case. It's not money. It's like an authorization almost. It's in like an authority to collect. It's not money. It's funny. I deal with I do a talk in October on judgments. But do you know why so many judgments die? Do you know why so many people die? Poor timelines. They don't understand the timelines and things that have to happen in order for you to fulfill the contract, to fulfill what it's supposed to be like. It's the craziest thing, huh? The judgment in money is not this. It's not the same thing as life, but that sure makes a lot of sense sometimes in people's days. They worry about stuff that they shouldn't have to worry about all the time. Crazy, huh? Make the right choices and it's okay. Gotta focus right. Be very active. Stay active. And stay active in your work. Be focused on your accomplishments. What do you work? I'm working on a lot of things. What are you working on? How about that? My book comes out. Have you seen any of the books that I put out? The Commercial Lean Playbook. That one right there is going to be the one that I do, um, that I put out after the lean lever comes out. So be watching for that. The Commercial Lean Playbook. I'll be giving away the lean lever in October, and that one actually is going to be coming out in print. Watch for it. But the one that's going to be coming on after that is the Commercial Lean Playbook. Those two, watch for them. One's coming out before the next, but those two. That's next. You can buy them both right now on Amazon. You need to make sure you're doing your investigation a lot earlier on. If you're collecting liens or doing anything in the process, your investigation early on is most key. Investigation. Use your documents very strategically on how you manipulate through the process. Pressure is okay. Just get through it all. Events will happen. Just pay attention. Learn how to sell very strategically. Assets can be built very differently through the acquisition of a lot of things. Watch. The restructuring of a lot of happenings. Watch. Increase your visibility. Increase your visibility behind complex structures. Pay attention. Jurisdiction. Who's got the jurisdiction over your laws? Over the laws that are going on today? What's your estimate? Think like an underwriter. Plan accordingly. Is it worth it? What's your position? Send me the documents and you all the documents that you have. Agreements, contracts. Send me the yeah. Are you okay? What is 999? That's right today. 999. Right now. come out with a few books so you guys can actually hold and have them. It's just amazing to understand that this is actually for real. Whenever you look at your life and all the things that are happening, to go back and see it all, it's just like, cheers. Wow. Recover what's yours in life, in money, in family, in resources, relationships, everything that you're supposed to have. There are things that you're supposed to have. Recover what's yours. Be looking for my books to come out pretty soon, right now. Just like that. All right.